welcome back to the channel guys. And yes guys, Bugatti have unveiled the official power plant for the Chiron Successor, which is going to debut in June, and it can't come soon enough. But of course, we've already been given a very big taste as to what it will sound like. And in terms of the engine, I present to you the all-new Bugatti V16 hybrid. Yes guys, the W configuration has been jettisoned. It's the all-new V16 with, of course, a complete hybrid powertrain, meaning more power. And of course, it, if you ask me, looks like a quad-turbocharged engine, considering the fact that it has those 4 extensions, which most probably are turbos. But nevertheless, other than the fact that it's a V16 hybrid, nothing else has been yielded. So of course, let's not jump to any conclusions. But nevertheless, some private customers have already been given a preview of the official Chiron Successor, including the Triple F collection, and they themselves have said that the specs on this very engine are insane, so June can't come quick enough. And of course, in terms of the sound, this thing literally sounds like a naturally aspirated V16 on its own, similar to that of a NASCAR V8, but of course, since this is European, this will actually stay reliable. But nevertheless guys, I mean a V16 hybrid, of course they're not jettisoning the 16-cylinder variation in any way, but of course that means that it's going to be a big farewell to the legendary 8-liter quad-turbo W16, and that is one of the most legendary engines in the entirety of the automotive culture. I mean, that thing literally ruled Bugatti's catalog as its power plant for the better part of 2 decades, all the way from the Veyron to the Chirons to, of course, the Divos, Cento DHEs, whatever models were produced, all the way from the Veyron and all the way up until the recent Chiron Supersport, and of course the final hurrah being the Bugatti Mistral, only 99 of them being made, a complete open top roadster, of course a proper final farewell to the 8-liter quad-turbo W16. But nevertheless, we move on from the past and into the future, and in terms of the Molsheim Marquis, well, they are coming out with quite a big bang in terms of the fact that its engine is a V16 hybrid. And well, if you ask me in terms of power, I would expect it to be at least 2000 horsepower. Of course, it would have to be more powerful than the Rimac's Nevera, and if you ask me, it should at least be on par with the power of the Koenigsegg Gemera. Of course, that's a 4-seater, but of course, this being the Chiron Successor means that it will obviously be a 2-seater. But nevertheless guys, Bugatti have literally just dropped this out of nowhere, and well, boy is it a big teaser to it. And in terms of the sound, let's just take a listen to that right now. Well guys, I mean, this thing, if you ask me, I can very confidently say this thing sounds way more better than the W16 and any other Bugatti motor ever made. And if it is in fact a quad turbo V16, and it literally has a sound of an NA engine, and I mean that is completely bonkers, similar to that of course of the Jesko, which is of course a twin turbo V8, but the sound of that engine literally sounds like an NA V8. And well, the similar phenomenon has been applied here, but this of course could potentially be a quad turbo V16. But if it is a quad turbo and it sounds as monstrous as this with those brutal upshifts, I mean, what else could you ask for guys? I mean, Bugatti and Mate Rimac have completely cooked. I mean, 4 years of hard work, and boy have they cooked right here. I mean, just take a listen to that guys. And well, this literally puts the W16 to bed. And in terms of the fact that it has a hybrid powertrain, it literally doesn't sound like it has any electric assistance in any way. Of course, in terms of acceleration, power braking, it will obviously be way up higher than of course the Chiron Supersport. But nevertheless, the sound on its own is highly compelling for me. But nevertheless guys, Koenigsegg will still and always be top for me, and of course the Jesko just takes a top step. But in terms of the sound of the all-new V16 hybrid, this may slowly be climbing the ladder. But of course I will still wait for the proper info, specs, horsepower, torque, aero, downforce, and all these different figures to show up before I actually make my decision as to where I would rank it. But nevertheless, by the judging of the sound guys, this thing sounds mental. I mean, let's just have another round of that. I mean, this is proper music to us petrol heads, and well, we can never have too much of this. Well guys, as I said, Bugatti have officially cooked right here, and well, wow guys, I mean, this thing is a complete beast on its own, a proper monster. And well, in terms of the fact that it's a Chiron Successor and it sounds as monstrous as this, well, what else could you ask for? Well, Bugatti and Mate Rimac, a very big salute to you, good sir. I mean, y'all have cooked on this, and if it is a quad turbo engine, which it still looks like, and of course I'm not saying it definitely is, it potentially could be, it sounds menacing. And well, I mean, June cannot come quick enough guys, and of course it will obviously be on display at Monterey Car Week, given the fact that it's being launched in June. But nevertheless guys, I mean, Bugatti have upped their game, and well, they are definitely taking it to the big dogs once again. I mean, they are literally part of the big dogs, but nevertheless, they are coming out with an engine to very much compete with the likes of the Koenigsegg V8s, and well, this is going to be a fight of the gods. And in terms, I would like to see what they're doing, if they're making a track weapon or a top speed oriented weapon, given the fact that Koenigsegg literally called Bugatti's record out and called them bullshit. But nevertheless, let's see what happens. And well, June can't come quick enough, guys. And in terms of the looks of the Chiron Successor, I cannot, because the engine on its own and its sound is completely mental, and a very big juicy teaser as to what the future beholds. And well, as of right now, if you ask me, the future looks really good and way more better than the W16. Of course, in terms of the sound, the W16 will always be a legendary engine, and it will go down in history as one of the most legendary engines ever made. But nevertheless, we move forward, and in terms of the future, well, it sounds blissful and properly brutal. Well guys, the all new Bugatti V16 hybrid, and what do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks a lot for watching guys. Remember that sub button and click the bell to ensure you don't miss out on any future videos. Thanks a lot for watching guys. See ya.